Strange how my heart beats to find myself upon your shore. Strange how I still feel my loss of comfort gone before. Cool waves wash over and drift away with dreams of youth. So time is stolen. I cannot hold you long enough. And so this is where I should be now. Days and nights falling by. Days and nights falling by me. Oh, strange how my heart beats to find I'm standing on your shore.
Hi, I'm Reverend Patty Williams, and I'm the minister at Unity of Salem. And it's truly my honor to have been invited by the Oneness Coalition to host this event here at our sanctuary and also to welcome you as we celebrate emergence from the pandemic. And as I pondered this idea of celebrating this experience that we are all having together, I was reminded of a prayer that was given to me a few years ago when I was going through some transformations in my life. And it was a prayer to the God of New Beginnings, written by B.J. Hoff. Set my feet upon the path you would have me walk. Hold my hand in yours and guide me as I go. Steady my steps if I should falter on the way. Keep me from wrong turns and smooth the journey. Walk beside me and give me the strength to go the distance. May we all know that the One Presence walks beside us and gives us the strength to go the distance, to be an expression of oneness.
Kapai, that means hello in the language of the Saniam Kalapuya. My name's Jen Michael Looking Wolf, and it's my honor to be here today to share a couple flute songs for this beautiful healing event by the Oneness Coalition. This first song that I'm going to share is called Standing Oak. You see, on my father's side, I'm Saniam Kalapuya, right here from this area. And on my mother's side, I'm from Northern Ireland. And this song is about my uncle, who's the great-grandson of the chief of the Saniam Kalapuya, Michael Standing Oak. His message to the world was embrace your feelings and express them honestly. And that's what this song says. So this first song is a beautiful healing song for you all. Now, this next song is off of an album called Flute Dance. I was really honored to make that album several years ago with an incredible artist, Global Music Award-winning flute player Robin Gentlewolf will be joining me on stage. Thank you for having us.
Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls pick them, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? the soldiers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone? Drawn to flowers, everyone. When will we ever learn? When will we ever learn?
This poem is called The Mar. The Mar could be translated from Spanish as the ocean, and it is represented in this first poem of many as the ocean of infinite love. The Mar. Go, be ready into the infinity. Spare no time to pack. There is nothing to bring. You are expected there. Be at peace and respond to the call. Quality and tempo divine is the fruit of the ages to be gathered and shared. Be truthful to all as you open the way, and truthful to self in all that you say. Magnify the prospects of all that's divine, and bring in the light that is waiting to shine. Specifically do that which is envisioned, and do not be influenced in making decisions. Love with your hearts and hold out your hands. Feel there your guidance, but never commands. Enhance what you know with the essence of love, and wear that knowing. It will fit as a glove. The hands are the tools, as are the eyes. The simplicity of nothingness has been devised. From nothing to all, the full spectrum of love. Fly with that knowingness. Fly like the dove. Cherish the oneness, the wholeness you find. Cherish the journey and be the divine. Hold all to your hearts as the children they are, and never be distanced, for no one is far. Surrounded by love is the purest of light. Surrounded by love, there will never be night. Surrounded by love, you become a bright star. Surrounded by love empowers the Mar. The Mar is what makes. The past was what takes. The Mar will become as you focus your hearts. Gather now together and be the new wave. A swirl and a cresting to engulf all the old, and receding again to expose what's to unfold. Be gentle and kind in the process, dear friends, and always present the gifts with no end. The love, yes, the love, is the all and the seed. There is nothing else. Multitudes you can feed. Marry the love that is given to each and to all. Exclusions are forbidden. Carry the essence of love in your light and be prepared to lift up to the flight, not the fight. The flight of the dove, so gentle and pure, yet each dove is unique and can also endure its very own journey and all that it meets. For only with love, yes, it is love that speaks. Fly into the dawn and soar with the breeze. Carry your essence with the greatest of ease. Spin with the spiral and above and below. Become part of the pathway so others can go. Your essence will light the tunnel of love, connecting the aggregates of below and above. Be true to your course and be where you are. Looking back and ahead can diminish a star. Cherish the newness of feeling divine. Be humble, yes, humble, for it flows through the spine. Living in gratitude for all that is given, a humbleness is evoked as we recognize the prism. The rainbow results once the light is expanded to show the observer, Creator has planned it. Rejoice and be playful, dance in the heavens. You have company there and are blessed to the 11s. 11s are gateways awaiting your presence. Walk, fly, or just float through these passageways plenty and be part of the web that expands into the empty. Go now and replace the stillness with grace. Be and let be. Love and be love. Generate that in a oneness, a dove. Each be a feather, so light and essential to carry the bird to the next near dimensional. Go now and love, within and without. Wholeness, dear friends. Love, love, love. Post-COVID. Post-COVID, stamped retired. All antiquated, now retired. Lessons learned, old instructions burned. A creative renaissance is begging for our response. Infinite possibilities. Yes, we can change. Designing from our hearts, our world is rearranged.
This is a poem by the poet by the name of Kalila 25, titled No More War. I have a dream that one day there will be no more war. I have a dream that one day families will no longer be separated. I have a dream that one day millions will not be killed just randomly. I have a dream that one day soldiers on both sides won't have to see all that's dead. I have a dream that one day no man will kill another. I have a dream that one day depression will only be in the history books. I have a dream that one day there will be no homeless people in the streets. I do have a dream that one day there will be no starving children on the sidewalks. I have a dream that one day all countries will rejoice in the need for no weapons. I have a dream that one day all people of all races, of all religions, will join hands across the globe and sing a song of peace. I have a dream.
Hello, this is Swami Beyondanada, and I am here to talk with you about re-emerging from what we've been going through for the past couple of years. And the first thing we need to do is evolve from the fear-based state of emergency to the love-based state of emergency. We need to emerge from our fearful hiding places, hunkering in the bunker, and we need to see how we are all connected and we are all in this together. And we have to recognize that the truly deadly, serious, ongoing pandemic we have faced and are still facing is the illusion of separation, the dividedness that we have. So instead of uniting to fight the virus using all of the tools in the toolkit, the people were divided into two contentious camps. And while the two sides were busy mask debating, the Commonwealth got stolen by a very small percentage of the uncommonly wealthy. So the antidote to divide and conquer is unite and prevail. We have a deeply divided body politic in this country. Half the people believe the system is broken, and the other half believe it is fixed. So we need to bring left and right, front and center, to face the music and dance together, to turn the funk into function and leave the junk at the junction. You know, in the old days when there was a great group of dissatisfied people, there would be a revolutionary uprising to overthrow the system. Well, now in these evolving times, we need an evolutionary upwising to overgrow the system. So I have developed a 4-step program which is mathematically proven to work 3 times faster than 12-step. Okay, wake up, wise up, grow up, show up. Wake up from the illusion of separation. There are no sides, only angles. And when we see it from the right angle, we're all on the same side. Again, we need to leave the fear-based scarcity, where we're afraid that we won't have enough, to abundance, where we get up off of our buns, dance together, and get up off of our assets. Yes? People talk about climate change. We need political climate change. Warmer hearts and cooler heads. And beware of demagogues. Demagogues are the ones pointing a finger at them. It's always them, it's never us. We have to be able to see our own shadow in order to evolve in these times. Othering the other and being othered by others, that is off the books. After we wake up, we wise up to the power of loving coherence. Truth lives in the heart. Beliefs lie in your head. Okay, if you don't want the beliefs to lie in your head, here's my philosophy. When things come to a head, we have to come to the heart. The one thing that will save humankind is human kindness. And the more we expand our hearts, the less we will need to shrink our heads. We need to create heartland security. And if we do that, we'll have homeland security automatically. Then the 3rd step, grow up from children of God to adults of good. You're looking for a guru? I'll spell it out for you. G-U-R-U. G-U-R-U. Yes, because when it comes to the puzzle of peace, each of us brings a piece of the puzzle. Everybody counts. Everyone has been given a special gift just for entering, so you're already a winner. Each of us is totally unique, just like everybody else. Finally, show up on a new field, ready to play a new game. Thrival for each and all. The world game, which beats the heck out of the end of the world game. Hey, why don't we go for heaven on earth just for the hell of it? Because we are not here to earn God's love. We're here to spend it. And now is the time to wake up, wise up, grow up, and show up. And you know why? Because it's too late to do it sooner. That's why. Swami Beyondanada, namaste, and namasko. Bye-bye.
We'd escaped the Beachy Creek fire, the Drosophila spotted winged flies that decimated the cherry trees, finally fixed the gaping hole in the roof after the ice storm that left pine and maple tree limbs lying like weapons stacked in the yard. Even the fir trees in the back field seemed to stand like soldiers, ready to defend us from whatever harm's waiting to crest the hill. Now, after 2 years of being startled awake, there are spring flowers, a time to mend. Fences, roofs, the suturing of wounded trees. And now soon another summer. And it feels like hope. And against the starry sky, we're trying hard to dream peace, and we're packing light.
denying all I am. This is the time to rise and stand. Oh, I stand upon the living truth, the power of the great I am. Alive in me, sets me free. I know who I am. Here I stand. This is not the time to give in to fear or forget the reason I'm here. This is the time to rise and stand. This is not the time for going to sleep or walking away from who I am. This is the time to rise and stand. Oh, I stand upon the living truth, the power of the great I am. Alive in me, sets me free. I know who I am. Here I Greatest power flowing to me. Greatest love living free. Greatest joy shining from all I am. Here I stand upon the living truth, the power of the great I am. Alive in me, sets me free. I know who I am. And here I stand. Oh, here I stand. The fullness of all I am. In truth I stand.
I'm Reverend Patty Williams, and I would like to share with you the adaptation of a poem by Denon Perry, a 20th century author and global visionary. And this is from his book, The Essene Book of Days. Life is a series of trapeze bars. I am either swinging along or sometimes hurtling across the space in between. Most of the time, I hang on for dear life to my trapeze bar of the moment. It carries me along with a steady rate of swing back and forth, back and forth. In the distance, though, I see another trapeze bar swinging toward me. Here is my next step. My growth, my aliveness coming to get me. Each time I am filled with terror. It doesn't matter that all my previous hurdles across this void of unknowing, I have made it. Each time I am afraid I will miss, that I will be crushed on the unseen rocks in the bottomless chasm underneath the bars. And for an instant, I think maybe I'll stay here. but I do it anyway. I let go. Because somehow to keep hanging on to that old bar is no longer on the list of alternatives. And so, for an eternity that can last a microsecond or 1,000 lifetimes, I soar across the dark void of the past is gone, the future is not yet here. It's called transition. I have come to believe that it is the only place that real change occurs. Perhaps this is the essence of what mystics call the faith experience. No guarantees, no net, no insurance policy, but we do it anyway.
When the ground beneath my feet is shifting sand, oh, when the harsh winds have destroyed my treasured plans, oh, when the waters seem to rise above my hope, and all the crashing waves wear down my strength to cope. Life seems so fragile, like a crumbling sandcastle. Even one breath will not remain. Exhale and all will surely change. Yet in my breath, one to the next, lies the hope we all change. Our hope we all change. Hope, yes, we can change. Oh, when we exhale the hurt and start the healing. Oh, when we inhale this peaceful, loving feeling. Oh, we can change. Breathe the holy exchange. Oh, when we fling our cage doors open wide. Oh, when we find our true power lies inside. Breathe gentleness. Breathe compassion, breath by breath. We are the inspiration. We are the change. Exhale the fear. Oh, inhale our unity. Hand in hand, we are building community. Breath by breath comes transformation. Breath by breath, we are the inspiration. We are the change. Oh, we can change. Break the chains. Oh, love remains. Breath by breath, the holy exchange. We are the change. Oh, we can change. Break the chains. Holy love remains. Breath by breath, the holy exchange. Breath by breath.
Just for this moment, let us forget all the worries we have in the world. Just for this moment, let us release all the ideas we have about ourselves. Just for this moment, let us appreciate all that surrounds us. Just for this moment, let us embrace the power of infinite creation that lies within ourself. Just for this moment, let us forgive all that we thought had ever happened. For this moment is the kingdom of heaven. God is here. And this moment continues to be eternally just for you and me.
These are arduous times, aren't they? When I was thinking of what I wanted to share today, what I wanted to read, an image of a sea turtle came to mind, a hatchling emerging from its cozy egg and struggling out of its sandy nest. How it scrambles straight toward the sea. It perseveres over every obstacle, though dogged by voracious predators, birds. It may or may not survive to carry on its kind. Either way, in its very first moments, in the dark context of danger and cruelty, its best turtle self emerges, glowing with steadfast purpose, with courage and unflagging energy, as it rushes trustingly into the sea of oneness. These days, greed crushes our lives. Violence storms, lashes, both physically and in every other way. The gloom of tyranny is all around us. Superstition and ignorance fog our path and separate us. Yet it is out of this seemingly unfathomable darkness that the best qualities in us, our spiritual nature, must emerge and light our way. Today I'd like to share a few brief excerpts about character and virtues from the teachings of Baha'u'llah, the prophet founder of the Baha'i faith. These first excerpts are from a tablet called the Tarazat, meaning ornaments. He says in the third Taraz, concerning good character, a good character is verily the best mantle for men from God. With it he adorneth the temples of his loved ones. By my life, the light of a good character surpasseth the light of the sun and radiance thereof. In the fourth Taraz, he says, trustworthiness is the greatest portal leading into the tranquility and security of the people. In truth, the stability of every affair hath depended and doth depend on it. All the domains of power, of grandeur, and wealth are illumined by its light. In a different tablet, Baha'u'llah elaborates, the virtues and attributes pertaining unto God are all evident and manifest, and have been mentioned and described in the heavenly books. Among them are trustworthiness, truthfulness, purity of soul when communing with God, forbearance, resignation to whatever the Almighty hath decreed, contentment with the things his will hath provided, patience, nay, thankfulness in the midst of tribulation. Abdu'l-Baha, the son of Baha'u'llah, who carried on his father's work, further explains, the purpose of the creation of man is the attainment of supreme virtues of humanity through descent of heavenly bestowals. I'd like to repeat that. The purpose of the creation of man is the attainment of the supreme virtues of humanity through descent of heavenly bestowals. As one piece of tragic news is followed by the next, we can remember the turtle hatchling glowing amidst cruelty with the light of its turtle virtues. And likewise, we can reflect on how the light of so many human souls felled by dark forces have emerged into spiritual splendor, how they were forgetful of self, how they were mindful of others, how they were full of love, joy, and service, bent only on seeing the great sea of oneness. I'd like to close with these words from Abdu'l-Baha. Blessed is that soul who knows that against all appearances, the nature of things works for truth and right forever. The emancipated soul sees with the eyes of perfect faith because it knows what provisions are made to enable it to gain the victory over every difficulty and trial.
The land I come from, there is a saying, suffering is a great teacher. As we pass through the perfect storm of the pandemic, social upheaval, and war worldwide, we have all witnessed how suffering is universal. As a parent, physician, and public servant in our community, I bear witness to this universal suffering every day. I see these events have brought out the worst and the best in humanity. Now more than ever, I believe we have a chance to transform this great suffering into hope, love, and compassion. We can be the gardeners who transform the compost of our suffering into beautiful flowers of humanity. It is through our collective healing and mutual rehumanization that we can alter our common destiny from suffering caused by us and them thinking into focusing on our mutual humanity. We can live in a just world where our mutually shared humanity informs how we proceed. The ancient African wisdom of Ubuntu holds that people are people because of other people. This concept has shown me that equality and equity is all about people collectively uplifting each other and leaving no one behind. Finally, as we emerge from this perfect storm of the pandemic and other threats to our planet, we need to focus on our collective healing and charting a new course for our common destiny. I am reminded that we are an interdependent world and community, and together we are one. In closing, I want to leave you with these words from the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. Nothing exists by itself alone. We all belong to each other. We cannot cut reality into pieces. My happiness is your happiness. My suffering is your suffering. We heal and transform together. Namaste, and may God's blessings be with you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching today's Oneness Coalition Interfaith Service. It was brought to you by people of diverse spiritual traditions committed to building community by sharing the traditions and worshiping together. Thank you to Unity of Salem and Reverend Patty, to Garth, to Curt, Randall, and friends for nurturing the spirit of the Oneness Coalition throughout the pandemic. Thank you to today's presenters for your focus on emergence, gratitude, rebuilding, risk-taking, shared humanity, transition, acceptance, and hope. One side benefit of the pandemic has been the wider acceptance and familiarity with electronic technology. Most of us have gotten used to watching recorded religious services, taking online classes, participating in Zoom meetings. In a way, our cultural world has expanded, even in a new culture of social distancing. A benefit of the technology used for today's service is our ability to revisit and gain better understanding of individual presentations. I urge you to do that and to share your insights with others as together we build community and nurture the spirit of oneness. We welcome your comments and suggestions for future Oneness Coalition services. The Oneness Coalition is a volunteer organization with all proceeds being used to support our community building efforts. Financial contributions may be made by following the instructions on the screen. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.